All right. Hello, Vonzanites. Good morning. Let's see if I can do something really quick. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it gave me that warning, but let's do this. Okay. And that should do the trick. Let's see. All right. Good deal. Facebook likes to have all the space on the computer so that it can run optimally. And I'm not mad at that. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our weekly gathering at 11 a.m. EST in the Vonza community. So, hello, everyone. This morning, we are going to talk about get out of a slump, how to get out of a slump, because as an entrepreneur, you're going to have moments and times when you don't feel like it, when you are literally um, just tired. You're down and out. There's a lot of stuff happening in the world. There's a lot of stuff going on around you. There's a lot of things that are required from you. I always tell people, as being an entrepreneur on social media is sexy. It looks really cute. It looks fun. However, entrepreneurship is hard. And one of the hardest things about being an entrepreneur is the fact that you have to learn so much about you, how you're wired, the things that light you up, what you can do and how to serve people, but also to unlearning and relearning. There's habits and behaviors that you had that helped you get to where you are, but you don't need those anymore as an entrepreneur. You have to adopt new, like there's a lot of stuff. And so for a lot of people, when they are met face to face with the responsibilities of entrepreneurship, it can be tough. And so I always tell people, it's a good conversation to have. You're not weak. You're not bad. You're not, oh, maybe I'm not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Stop having that conversation with yourself, because it may not be true. It may just be there are some things that you need to work through and work on, so that you can get to the next place in your entrepreneurial journey. Emphasis on journey, because it is a journey. Before we talk about a couple of things, I have a few points on how to get out of a slump as an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years. I've done a lot of different and been in a lot of different industries, whether it's the restaurant industry, the online space. What was the one I had in my head? Network marketing. I've done a lot of things. This has been my entrepreneurial journey. I'm going to share some things with you. But before I do that, I want to let you know that today, this video being aired is July 5th. And July 5th is going to start our digital products challenge, our 21-day challenge. And it is, you still have time. You still have time to sign up, to get registered, so that you can, and we're going to start at 7 p.m. today. 7 p.m. EST today, so that you can learn exactly what you need to learn, the best digital product to create for yourself, for your business, how to promote it, how to create it, and use the Vonza platform, right? The Vonza platform, you can have it on there. People can purchase it from sun up to sundown, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. Yesterday, we were on the grill. I was grilling, honey, making ribs and chicken and hot dogs, all kinds of yum stuff. But guess what? Because I had my digital products ready and locked and loaded on my Vonza platform, even while I was grilling under the heat of the Georgia sun, I was still making money on my Vonza platform. So that is the benefit. That is the greatness of being able to have a digital product that serves your community, that serves your target audience. So do not miss it. Go to vonzasummit.com. VonzaSummit.com so that you can register for the 21-day challenge, okay? And like I said, we're going to show you the nitty gritty on how to create your digital products, how to use your Vonza. You'll have Q&A and opportunities so you can ask whatever questions that you have and be able to leverage your time. This is literally, I'm looking around so that, guys, this is literally the secrets of the rich. They may not tell you flat out, but this is it. Leveraging your time, leveraging your knowledge, leveraging what you have, and putting it in position to work for you, even while you may be working on something else. That is the secret of the rich. So we're putting this in position for you so that you can literally win. Please don't ever say, I never did anything good for you. I'm telling you flat out. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into today's topic, which is get out of a slump. And I'll also put the website in the comment section so that you can see it and you can click on it and you can register for the 21-day digital products challenge starting today, July 5th, okay? And that is at www.VonzaSummit.com. All right, and I'm pinning that as well, so it'll be at the top of the chat. So, boom, pin. Awesome. So let's get into it. First of all, like I said at the top of the hour, entrepreneurship is a journey and it can be tough. Anyone that tells you that entrepreneurship is not hard, it's a piece of cake, it's a cakewalk, they are lying, okay? They are flat out lying, because one of the hardest topics for you to master is yourself. And that's literally what happens on your entrepreneurial journey. So one of the things that you'll end up experiencing on your journey is just having to grow, having to become a different version of yourself that your future is waiting for, having to learn new skills, new techniques, new strategies, being willing to be rejected, being willing to, feel like people aren't listening to you, or they're not hearing you or not getting it, and instead of you taking it on yourself and taking it personal, you using that as a catalyst or fuel to keep you going. It's a tough thing. Also too, the brain is not necessarily, it's wired in a very wonderful way. And the way it's wired is for you, your brain that you have, that you operate from. People forget we have actual brains because they don't see it like their fingers, but we do. And this gadget, this wonderful organ that you have, I think one of the best organs that God has blessed us with is the brain. It does so much for us. We don't even have to think about it. If we want to pick up something, we pick it up. We don't have to say, brain, extend arm and pick up timer, right? No, we don't. We just, I want it, you grab it and you get it. That's because of your brain. Well, here's the other little thing that your brain does. Your brain likes autopilot. It likes to be efficient. It likes to say, hey, this is our behavior and we're going to use this behavior forever. Hey, this is what we've learned and we're going to use this knowledge forever. Hey, that's what our brain does. And as an entrepreneur, you're literally flexing your brain muscles. And that muscle is to say, you know what? That was a great behavior. That was a great strategy back then. I don't need that now. And your brain is going to say, why are you changing the flow? Why are you changing the formula? Your brain is going to respond to you. It's going to have a reaction. And it's oftentimes tough and can be overwhelming for a lot of us, which when you hear entrepreneurs say they're in a slump, you hear creators say they're tired, they're fatigued, they're worn out, they're not motivated, they need inspiration. When you hear all of these things or you experience these things, it's literally your brain having to adjust to the new things that you're feeding it and you're giving to it, and it can manifest in your body as fatigue or tiredness, okay? So I'm going to give you 3 ways, my top 3 ways, being an entrepreneur for the past 15 plus years, to get out of a slump. So number 1, and there are also strategies that I actually love to use because they get my creative juices flowing, okay? So I'm giving this to you for experience. If you have any other ways and methods that you've figured out for yourself, drop it in the comments. I'd love to have that conversation with you. I'll tell you the first one. The first one is to travel. Travel. Get out of your city. And hey, entrepreneurs, a lot of your travel can literally be written off. I'm not a financial specialist. Talk to your financial specialist about this. But a lot of your travel can be written off, especially if you're traveling to get new ideas for a business meeting, to recuperate and to strengthen yourself for your business, okay? Get out of your city. One of the things that happens is when you're exposed to new things, your brain is a sponge, and it's like, oh wow, look at this, look at this, look at this. You literally become a kid at heart, and you'll be surprised. Sometimes seeing new things starts charging you up on the inside. It starts rejuvenating you, and you feel like, oh, maybe I just need to sleep more. No, you just needed to breathe the air in a different city. You just needed to hop on a plane, catch a flight, and go somewhere different. And that also coincides with number 2, which is change your environment. So maybe you're an aspiring entrepreneur or just starting, and you may not have the income quite yet to hop on a flight. Well, guess what? You can hop in your car and you can go to a different city. You can hop in your car and go somewhere different in your city. If you don't necessarily want to travel, you can literally rearrange your office, your bedroom, your living room, your dining room. You can literally move things around. Why? Because number 2 is change your environment. Your environment is food to your creativity. Sometimes seeing a chair, seeing a couch, seeing photos on the wall differently than what you're used to just sparks and gives you a breath of fresh air. It sparks up creativity. It helps to shift your mood, right? It helps you to give you new perspective as to where you are, what you're doing, what you're accomplishing, what's happening in your life. These are some great mood changers. These are some great ways to charge up some endorphins, some dopamine, some serotonin in your hormones, change those levels and get you out of that slump so that you can move forward. And I absolutely positively love doing and taking those type of actions to get the type of results that I want for myself, right? And of course, you just have to realize that you are in a slump, or you feel tired, or you feel a little lethargic, and that's okay, right? Just learn yourself and realize that there's ways to get out of that. So number 1 is travel. Travel out of your city. Go somewhere new. See some new things. Personally, I have come to realize that I love the beach. I love the beach. I love the sounds of the waves. I love the feeling of the sand on my toes. And I'm talking about, I dig my toes into the sand. I love the sensory response that I get from that. I love warm weather. So I will, not like I need any more color, honey, because I'm a nice brown color already. But I will sit out in the sun and just let the sun beat down on my skin. I absolutely love it. And I feel rejuvenated and recharged every time I do it. So even if I'm not traveling, guess what I'll do? I'll go eat lunch on the deck behind my house, like on the house, and I'll just sit in the sun and I'll just take it all in, breathe fresh air. It's good for you. It will help you get out of that. Okay. The next thing that I have for you is to eat. And I'm not saying eat food because that may not be a good thing. I'm saying eat as in feed yourself motivational videos, inspiration videos, some solid teachings that can get you inspired and rev up your spirit. Okay? This is really necessary. One of the reasons why we call you guys Vonza Nights instead of just customers or our clients is because we realize that you need a safe space. You need a place where you can post in the chat room, you know, what you're experiencing in your business, what you're going through, what you're seeing, some challenges that you're having, your wins, right? That's super important. Your wins. All of those things are very necessary. Having a community of people that want to see you win and are happy for you to win helps to get you out of that. It helps to boost you and take you to a different level, okay? So that's another way to get out of a slump. And I gave you 3 already, right? Yes. Number 1, travel. Number 2, change your environment. Number 3, eat. Feed yourself on motivational videos and inspirational videos, okay? Then number 4 is listen to yourself. I know, I just flipped the script on you, but this is the stuff that I teach my clients all the time. And you're talking about people who come to me and I'm their coach, and we're working on their business, and they're stuck, and they're only making, you know, $2,000, $3,000 a month. And then I start talking about, well, how are you feeling? What's going on within you? And they're like, is this what I paid for? You're absolutely right. This is what you paid for, because it's super important to pay attention to what you're feeling and be in tune with yourself. Sometimes you may be in a slump because you're doing things for the algorithm. And the algorithm, especially on Instagram, has been changing like the way you change your underwear daily. It's exhausting. Okay? Like, you can't even get views on stuff anymore unless it's a reel. And that's annoying because some stuff is just not a reel. Some stuff is just a post and an awesome caption. It's okay. But get in tune with yourself. Listen to yourself. How are you feeling? What's going on inside of you? And I start talking about this with my clients, and they're like, I didn't know I was paying for this. You are paying for this, so let's do it now. Because you begin to realize, I feel tired, or I feel, or inside of you, you're really feeling trapped, right, within the algorithm, or you're feeling sad that you're not making the type of money that you want to make, or you're having these thoughts that are stripping you of your excitement and your energy for your business. And it's thoughts of self-sabotage, doubt, fear. All those things come into play even as an entrepreneur. So tap into yourself, feel what you're feeling, acknowledge it and recognize it. Then once you do that, begin to move out of those feelings and tap into thoughts, tap into words that will help you to produce the results that you want. And I can tell you, I remember I had a session with one of my clients, and she had a program, and she was significantly undercharging for this program. It offered so much, but she was undercharging for it. So we said, okay, is this a price that you can confidently ask for? And it was significantly more than what she was charging. And she was like, it's uncomfortable, but it's literally, I'm getting my cost back with this price point. And the program we came to $5,000 for that one program that she had. And so I said, okay, let's start there. And let's deal with all the feelings that you're feeling around the $5,000 mark. So we dealt with that. We took some time on that. And then she changed the price, and she started to tell people, hey, this program is the best program for you. It's $5,000, and it's going to get you these results. Boom, 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 boom. And she texted me. It was like the same week. Oh my God. I did not know. This is literally what she said. I'm going to have to post it. I did not know people had $5,000 to spend on a program. And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? And she said, I sold that program we were talking about for $5,000. And I said, sick, yes, that's what yes. It's just like, this is crazy. I didn't know. I didn't know that this was possible. I didn't know that this could happen. I said, yes, because instead of avoiding the feelings that you were feeling, and that was all the stuff that was happening on the inside, and continuing to undercharge, once you felt the feelings, you dealt with them, and then you adjusted your pricing properly, the right clients started coming out of nowhere and paid you what your program is worth and what your time is worth, which was that $5,000 price tag. And that was just the beginning. That's what she's been doing. She changed the price. It's official. It's a wrap. It's done. It's $5,000. And so, guys, I'm telling you, it's easy, but it's not easy because you kind of want to avoid it. But these are the things that you can do to not only get yourself out of a slump, but to make more money. It's not that hard, but it does take being intentional. So let's be intentional. I'll go through it again. Get out of a slump. Number one, travel out of your city, okay? Number two, change your environment, even if that means your bedroom or your office. Just change it up a little bit. You'll be inspired and that creativity will start flowing. Eat, feed yourself, right? Motivational and inspirational videos to charge up your spirit, charge up your mind, remind you of what's possible, remind you of the things that you've achieved already, and use that as a catalyst. Then number four is get in tune with yourself. Feel the feelings. What's going on inside of you that's holding you back, right? Is it your thoughts and your feelings towards social media, towards your business, towards your clients, towards yourself? All of these things matter, and they do make an impact on your income. So with that being said, guys, that's what I have for you today. This is important stuff because you're not a machine. You are a human being, and you will definitely experience this on your entrepreneurial journey. So once you get there, don't stay there. Don't stay there. The world is waiting for you. You got to get up. You got to get out of that slump so you can produce the way that you need to produce and your clients need you to produce, because you have something that the world needs, all right? And please do not forget, we're starting tonight the 21-day challenge, wealth creation for digital products. It starts tonight. I did pin the website there for you, vonzasummit.com, and you can work with us one-on-one and other great coaches that's going to help you to create that product, put it out there so that you can leverage your time and your knowledge. I am Dr. Faith Abraham, your favorite doctor, your Vonza liaison, and it has been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll definitely look forward to seeing you again. And until then, take care and let me know in the comments, what in the world do you do when you get into a slump? I'd love to hear what you do. And if you like some of the stuff that I suggested, let me know, because we can definitely have some conversation off of that. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon.